How'd it come apart?
Hard.
How hard?
Sawzall, cutting pins in half, beats it up with torque hard. Those come out hard.
Believe it or not, it usually isn't on this model. It usually isn't stuck here. It's stuck in this thing right here, and these two bosses. I mean, it is froze there, just big as shit. You'll saw this out and just push the pin out with your finger, and it's this thing you'll still have to air hammer.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We've had to heat the living shit out of these two corners before, and it's I assure you, it's these two. Amazingly enough.
This one actually, with the big hammer, was moving a little bit. This one ain't moving. The same deal on this one or not?
Yeah, it freezes in here where it's stationary. There where it moves, it doesn't freeze. It's in this guy.
Point.
Yeah, because it hasn't had anything there, lubrication-wise.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably have to heat it up a little bit right here so it'll pop out. Alright, as you can see, we got the gland out here. There's a series of snap rings that hold this gland in like this. And these glands like to corrode up and rust up in there, so they're really hard to get out. We got this one out, and we use oil pressure to blow this out in order to get this other snap ring out. At this point, we can go ahead and pull the rod out. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and remove this piston nut right here. It's important when you do this that you don't clamp the rod and mar the chrome, because that'll destroy the rod. Alright, now we got the gland out. Now we can take the seals out. As you can see, the seals are shot. Wasn't much left in there. We'll go ahead and order a Super Duty seal in replace of that. That's fine. We'll go ahead and order new wear bands for the piston. And we'll order a new heavy-duty piston seal for it. Once we get these seals out, we want to take it back over to the rod and make sure it's not too loose. Slide this over the rod, and if there's more than 10,000 slop in there, this gland's no good. This one feels like it's alright. Over here we have some heavy-duty seals that we ordered. Already installed them in the gland, but they're heavy-duty. This right here is just the standard U seal. It's not double-lipped or anything. They usually don't hold up too long.
So double-lipped.
This is a heavy-duty double-lipped cylinder seal. It has a lip right here on the front and a lip on the back. That's where it seals. The more oil pressure pressure pushes up on this right here, this gap, the more sealing pressure you'll have. So this seal doesn't even have that. They hold up a lot better. We just gotta take this over to the lathe and put our high-speed polisher on this, get it nice and shined up. We got our rod polished, so we got our seals in here. We put some grease in here so we don't rip nothing when we're putting it together. That goes on there. And your other snap ring goes in. And your piston seal, we got all new seals on that. It's important when you're putting these together that you use some kind of solvent to get all the oil residue off them threads. Make sure you Loctite all these nuts on here, otherwise they'll fall off. And there you have it. Here I'm just putting some grease on these seals so when I slide it together I don't rip anything. Alright, just put the inner snap ring in. Now I'm going to pull this out a little bit and bump into it and it'll lock right into place like it did. And we're putting this outer snap ring in. Let's make sure it locks in the groove. That should be all set to test. Looks good. I don't see any leaks anywhere. You want to check back around by these back metal lines because they'll get rusty and sometimes you get little pinholes in them. But this one looks pretty good.
Can you take it out and slide it back in again?
Sure.